Hey, I'm Touch Sensitive, and we're at Listen Out with the AU Review.
Perfect.
AU Review.
It's a bit of a tongue twister, isn't it? Well, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Welcome back to Sydney.
Thank you.
You've been running around the world over the last month or so, playing shows with Flume, doing your own stuff. Tell us a little bit about how the jaunt around the States went.
I love America because it's like every state is like another country, and every time I'd get off the plane and the promoter or whoever would pick me up and I'd be driving out of the airport, I'd always be excited because I'd see what the state was like when we got out of the airport. Yeah, it's an amazing place. I saw it, and the other thing is like, you know, equal the two extremes, extreme good and extreme not so good.
Any particular stories of the latter?
No, there were no disasters. I didn't miss any flights. So actually, I missed one train, but that's it. It all went really well. Yeah.
Considering how many shows you had, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, I think if I hadn't done the touring and stuff with Vanchi in the past, it would have been there would have been some mistakes, but.
Yeah, that's. I was going to get to that next. I mean, how
it's different. It's different being responsible for yourself and not just following. Be in the lobby at this time, and you don't use your brain. Whereas this time I had to oh wait a second, I have to be here, I have to be there. So it was cool.
Are there any particular shows from the run that stood out?
Well, I went back to I played in San Francisco 3 times. So to me, I guess the fact that I went back there twice after playing there the first time was really cool. So I'd say San Francisco was probably my favorite place to play.
And some good eating as well.
Yeah.
So what's next for you? You're going to do the run of Listen Out shows?
Listen Out, then just shows until the end of the year, and then try and finish some new stuff, and then next year maybe go back to America for a bit. I'm not sure. It's still open.
Is there new music in the pipeline? Have you been working on bits and pieces?
Yeah, it's amazing. I in the tour bus we Harley built a studio in the very back room, and
as he would.
yeah. But for some reason, I don't know, I just ended up doing everything in headphones. And the other day when I got back and I went into my studio, I played the things that I'd done in my headphones, and they sounded way better than anything that I've been doing in that studio with really, really expensive speakers. So I'm kind of in a little bit of a maybe I don't need all this stuff. I just need the computer and these special earphones are
Will that change the way you approach music long term, do you think, now that you can kind of simplify it down to that level?
Maybe. I don't know. I think, the fact now that you don't need anything, you can just do everything with a computer. Like young people, the computer is an instrument. To me, it's still a little bit of a grey area, but it's definitely exciting. And it's so quick too. You don't have to worry. There's no plugging things in, but plugging things in is fun, but there's none of that. It's just like you have what you have, and that's it.
So what do you have in store for people at this run of shows at this Listen Out Festival?
I had a little nightmare this morning with the synth not working properly and behaving strangely, but I sorted that out. And because I have to play for a little bit longer, I worked out a new outro, which I'm going to try today. And I don't even really know what it's going to be. It's kind of on the spot thing, so it could be a disaster. It could be amazing. I'm not sure.
Only one way to find out. Is there anyone you're looking forward to seeing as well while you're at these run of shows?
Hopefully I'll get to see everyone. But today I'll probably just check out Classics and John Talabot. But then after that, I've got to split. I've got something else to go to. Every city I'll try and make it to something else.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, I think you have an earlier set here, so the sun will still be up, so there won't be too much you can do with the lights or anything like that. Will that limit at all what you can kind of?
No, not at all. I mean, I don't have a lighting show anyway. It's I'm at the mercy of whoever the house guy is. So.
Is that something that you'd like for the future?
I don't know. I've never really thought about it. I don't know, when I go and see a show, I don't really look at the lights. I don't even think about. I mean, I could do something and there'd be no lights. It wouldn't even bother me. I don't, no offense to light. There are, amazing lighting guys and people are amazing at creating an atmosphere and stuff. But I've never really thought about that. I don't know.
There's someone like Lisa Mitchell. In the early days, she had the track Coin Laundry. People would throw coins on stage. Has anyone been throwing pizza on stage at you?
No, my very first show in America during Pizza Guy, a dude came up onto the stage with an actual pizza and made me took it out and gave me a bite while I was playing. It was pretty funny. Actually, he sent me the video. I've got to upload it. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was funny.
So hopefully people just do that, and then you don't have to pay anyone for anything.
Leave
it to the fans.
Yeah. Well, every time I do a gig, dinner's sorted, I guess.
Get Domino on retainer.
I think maybe we can aim higher than Domino's. No offense, Domino's.
Well, they're worldwide. I think that's you can get worldwide sponsorship. Instead of Red Bull, you can go for a Domino's.
Are Domino's worldwide? Are they?
Pretty sure. Yeah. Pizza Hut worldwide as well.
Oh, yeah. I haven't had a Pizza Hut in a while, actually. Domino's occasionally when there's nothing else open, I go there as long as it's thin and crispy. But
so there's obviously that track and clip got clip of the week back in June on Channel V. Does something like that really make a difference? For you when something gets that much exposure?
Well, yeah, I guess it's always good when you do something and people like it, because you never know how anything's going to go. You just do it, and to me it was just it's awesome. Yeah.